This is our prone wingspan breathing. So we're starting off in this position right here. Couple of quick notes. You want to have some pad or pillow, and you want to have it catch the front of your pelvis, but you don't want it to be like all the way down your thigh. That's a really common mistake. I want it to catch your belly too. So ideally it's kind of like from right at the bottom of your rib cage to the front of your pelvis. This is a little bit long, but that's fine, because you do want your chest to be able to expand. So if your chest can be just off of it, that's great. We want something under your forehead because it's going to be really uncomfortable to keep your head here. We're actually trying to do the opposite of that. And we also want you to have space for your nose to comfortably breathe, okay? So that pad is just gently on her forehead. I want you guys to think about this as the exact opposite of what people get caught up in their neck for bad posture, which is this. So see how the back of my neck is shortening? I want to pull your neck really long, take the top of your skull or your unicorn horn and pull it away. I want to take your ears and pull them away from your shoulders, and I want to do that while we're getting wider and opening up the space in between your shoulder blades, okay? If you feel a stretch, that's perfectly normal, especially through the bicep line of the arms. If it's super intense, ease into it if you need to. Now, I want your elbows to be slightly bent. So Jazzy, bend your elbows a little bit more, a little bit less. Right there. So they like look straightish, but they're still soft, okay? I almost want you to think in the long run, I'd love for you to be able to touch the ground with the inside of your elbow and then slide your elbows away from each other so that your middle fingers move away from each other. It'll take time to get there. Now, a little bit of nuance. Your shoulder blades are moving away from your spine, yes, but I also want you to allow your shoulders to go forward and out. So they're allowed to kind of shrug up and roll over, but they're not allowed to squeeze together with your chest. So if you feel a pinch in the front of your shoulder, it's probably because you're squeezing in and squeezing your chest. But if you're reaching forward and out, you're going to feel that length happening. It's going to be unique for a lot of people. Now, first off, you just set that up. Don't overthink the neck positioning and the head, and just take some good breaths and get used to this position. Now, what most people need to do here, fully exhale, pause, allow your core to get so organized from that full exhale and pause that you let go of tension. So if you take a really good exhale and you feel your core wrap in and away and everything tightens up in the front, and you pause in it, you'll be able to let go of tension in your rhomboids, let go of tension in your lats. If you look at it from the view of your feet and you look down, you shouldn't see one shoulder lower than the other, or maybe they're just uneven. They should both be evenly reaching away from each other. Now, after you get that down for a good minute at least, you start to feel that expansion in between your shoulder blades. You start to feel your chest fill up a little bit, especially your upper chest, your sides, everything like getting wider. What I want you to start to do is focus on the neck a little bit. So you're gonna, again, it's almost like a rotation of your skull. So it's like you're rotating your chin away from the ground and your skull is tipping forward, so that you're gonna get heavier where your forehead is and your chin's gonna go away. And then you're gonna pull your head longer as if you're taking your ears away. As you do that, I want you to imagine I'm there. I have my hand right here and I'm saying, fill this space. So you're quite literally bringing your, yeah, good job, Jazzy. And that's lengthening. You should feel a crazy stretch here and some muscles working that you might not feel often. Then what happens is this is like whack-a-mole with your shoulders. When you pull this neck back and get in a good position, your shoulders are going to come back too. Try to keep your shoulders forward and wide while you keep this space filling up with your neck pulling back and your ears and your unicorn horn moving away. All those things happen at once should give you a crazy sensation in the back of your neck. That should basically, again, be the exact opposite of this. So you're up, out wide, and you're pulling your skull long, okay? So maybe a minute of just relaxing into it. Then you can even take a break if you're just getting used to it, and then you can start working on the neck, holding that position, breathing into it, and just pay attention to how when you get the neck, all of a sudden the shoulders want to come with it. You're trying to separate the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the ribs, and the neck, and they're gonna kind of chunk together to try to do the same thing. But once you separate them, you'll get that full length that we're looking for, and it should feel really good when you get up from it. And don't be afraid if you get a little bit of soreness in your traps or in the areas around your neck. Shouldn't last more than 2 days to be pinchy or anything, but you're using new muscles that you haven't. That's how we're going to do this one. Definitely let me know if you have any questions.